Coast to coast, direct from Austin. You're listening to the Alex Jones Broadcasting Network.
Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
So-called security is nothing but an illusion. And it's about the illusion of the government protecting us from some type of outside threat, when 9 times out of 10 that outside threat's actually being orchestrated by the very people that want to pose as saviors. Up on Infowars.com, we have a lot of breaking news, but one of the biggest tidbits of information is Super Bowl hijacking proves government cannot protect you. And, of course, that's Matthew Mills, 30-year-old Matthew Mills, who was able to get up during the press conference being watched by tens of millions with the MVP, who was mumbling into the microphone and was able to simply say that 9/11's an inside job and that it should be investigated. And we as a society need to understand that this shows how vulnerable the power structure is and the different propaganda arms. So we're going to play that clip in a moment. Do we have that clip ready? Let's roll that clip right now.
No, I always imagine myself making great plays, but you never think about being MVP.
Investigate 9/11. 9/11 was perpetrated by people within our own government.
All right. Is everybody all right?
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's watch that clip one more time.
I always imagine myself making great plays, but you never think about being MVP.
Investigate 9/11. 9/11 was perpetrated by people within our own government.
By the way, folks, if little things like that continue to happen, like Dan Bidandi, our reporter, asking real questions about the drills at the Boston bombing, it is over for the establishment. If we go to city council, county commissioners, state house meetings and testify during citizens' communications, if we call into talk radio, call into C-SPAN, if we just constantly culture jam, there are billions of us that know what's going on worldwide. And if we all simply jack into the establishment media, we can totally overwhelm it and dominate it. And more, it's happening. We need to tell Obama he's a liar when it comes to his agenda, just as that congressman did 4 years ago. We need to call these people out and not just be spectators. That man who got up there, Matthew Mills, age 30, from New York, that's the most valuable player of the Super Bowl, infiltrating all the stupid fake security and the mumbling so-called MVP. I mean, who cares about an MVP? And who cares that Peyton Manning had one of his worst games the last few years? Now they're saying Peyton Manning's a big loser and he's discredited. No, he was in the arena. He was going as hard as he could. He's not a loser. And people rioted whenever the Seahawks won in Seattle. Boy, they won't riot about forced inoculations. They won't riot about Agenda 21 having their power plants turned off that doubles their cost. They won't riot about your whole future being mortgaged and the country being bankrupt by design. It just goes on and on. People burning things, attacking businesses, knocking out windows, a bunch of dumb idiots because their tribe won. The Seattle Seahawks, a bunch of drugged up steroid heads with some Bill Gates wannabe owning the team, taxpayer paid for them. I mean, it's all just absolutely the bottom of the barrel. All right, that's only some of what's coming up today. It is a Big transmission lined up. Hey, did you hear? You can't have a birthday party in your own backyard now. That's the new Agenda 21 zoning. It's all coming up. Alex Jones here to tell you about how you can help spread liberty worldwide while also enjoying what I have found to be the best tasting 100% organic coffee on the planet. For more than a decade, my favorite coffee has come from the high mountains of southern Mexico, where the Chiapas farmers grow their unique shade-grown Arabica beans. We have now managed to secure these sought-after beans in a highly customized blend. Discover and try a bag of the Patriot Blend 100% organic coffee at InfoWarsLife.com. This coffee gives you a long, smooth pick-me-up for hours without the headaches and heartburn that so many other coffees give me personally. Hands down, this is my favorite coffee, and it's taken us years to secure connections directly to the Chiapas Mexican farmers. Drop by the site today, order a bag or two, and I don't think you're going to be disappointed. Available in original or with our immune support infusion blend. You will be supporting a free press, all the while enjoying a truly great-tasting cup of my favorite coffee. Available at InfoWarsLife.com. In the last 50 years, iodine has been phased out of our staple foods and replaced with the halogen bromine, a practice now banned in nations around the world. Guess what else is in the halogen family? Fluoride. Ladies and gentlemen, Alex Jones here. In 1924, the federal government did the right thing and encouraged salt producers to add iodine. It's the good halogen on the periodic table, and the results are on record. Reports documented a 15-point IQ increase in areas that had previously been deficient in iodine. Bottom line, iodine is important. Unbound, clean, in a glycerin base. Nascent iodine was the answer for myself and my family. You will find Survival Shield Nascent Iodine exclusively at InfoWarsLife.com. InfoWars Life Survival Shield Nascent Iodine isn't just for emergencies. I take it every day. That's InfoWarsLife.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139. Alex Jones here with a message to fellow freedom lovers. The prognosis for the entire planetary economic system runs from bad to worse. The globalist model is to shut down societies and starve patriots out until they acquiesce to the global takeover. That's why we've assembled the most vital and important preparedness items at InfoWarsShop.com. These are items that I did research on, that I personally use. We've got the Life Straw, so you can turn fetid water into safe water anywhere you go. The K-Tor hand crank generator to charge up key equipment during power outages or out in the field. Strategic Relocation, 3rd edition by Joel Skousen. When Disaster Strikes by Matthew Stein. ThyroSafe, used by Homeland Security to protect yourself during any radiological event. Hand crank shortwave AM/FM radios. Everything that we've researched and found to be the best is available at InfoWarsShop.com, and your purchase makes our InfoWar possible. We're getting prepared. Are you? InfoWarsShop.com.
We now take you live to the Central Texas Command Center in the heart of the resistance. It's Alex Jones.
Well, it's another Monday, already 3 days into February 2014. I am your host, Alex Jones, and we're here Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Former Minnesota governor, good friend of mine, Jesse Ventura, is going to be joining us to talk NFL and what happened last night and the whole sports obsession and what he makes of the fellow taking over the live broadcast with 9/11 was an inside job. That is our only guest today, Jesse Ventura, who's launched his own new online TV show that I was a guest on last week. It's great to be on Ron Paul's show and to be on Jesse's show. That's how we're going to defeat the dinosaur media, is all the liberty lovers launching their own broadcast. You build it, they will come. Infowars.com is a great example of that. So the governor will be joining us in the second hour. We will have open phones in the first hour and the third hour, and probably with Ventura as well. There's so much to talk about, obviously, that I want to go over. But if you go to drudgereport.com, we'll punch that up on screen. You can see their top stories there. The Seattle slaughter of Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos. Peyton blames noise for first snap miss. Well, doesn't matter. I mean, that's just the way it is. And concedes end of NFL career is near. Post-game press conference interrupted by 9/11 conspiracy theories. That's right. And mass transit Super Bowl turns into mass chaos. Snowstorms brings traffic to a crawl around New York City. Isn't that just special? Because I thought Al Gore said that we would have record hot temperatures by 2013. And Al Gore also went on to say that the entire Arctic northern ice cap would be melted by 2013. Of course, it's at record size right now. But notice that red link on drudgereport.com. That is a Infowars.com, prisonplanet.com article. And while you're up there, you can see Leanne McAdoo with a 50 caliber rifle at the same time. That makes feminists get very upset to see an actual empowered woman with the highest caliber firearm you can get legally here in the U.S. But I guess they got a few specialty firearms that are even higher caliber. But I just like that. God, guns, and guts. Automobiles and Betty Page. Decades, Seahawks fans run riot after Super Bowl victory. America's only seem to get excited over sports and Black Friday sales. What would happen if they got excited about the Bill of Rights and Constitution being overrun, or Obamacare making more than 40 million people already in just 4 months go from 40-plus hours a week to 30 hours or less, many of them less than 20 hours, or doubling the average cost of health care just 4 months in? No. Don't get upset about an actual mega screw job and being lied to by Obama. Don't get upset about our government openly funding al-Qaeda and giving them weapons in Benghazi and ordering the stand down. Don't get upset about any of that. Only get excited and go out and have some bonfires, attack some buildings, knock some windows out on police cars. That was all reported. And then the police kind of stand down and let people do it because, well, they're just having fun because of the game. But if you try to go out and peacefully demonstrate in places like Seattle, and I've got video of it, the police will arrest you claiming no protest against the WTO or other globalist organizations in the city. They did send out some riot police, did make a few arrests of those they caught engaging in property damage, but did nothing against the large mobs of morons. By the way, if you were in front of my house running around burning stuff, I mean, I'd get pretty mad. I just want to say this. Don't come around my house burning stuff or you're going to get lead put in you. That's all I'm going to say right now. But in this country, every time the Lakers win or the Heat wins some championship, people go out and turn cars over and burn stuff and beat people up. By the way, I haven't even covered this yet, and I forgot to tell the crew. I think it's called 2 Hippies Get Beat Up by 6 in Austin. It's viral. It broke last Thursday, and it's a racial attack. It's 6 black guys beating up 2 hippies who beg for like 10 minutes while they're beat up and kicked on the ground by what looks like pygmies or something. And I'm not looking for a fight, but let me tell you, if the average person that'll beat up an innocent person for no reason is a wimp. I mean, there's a lot of black guys, white guys, you name it out there I wouldn't start a fight with that look like they could, chew through metal or something. But you never see some big, tough black guy beating up 2 weak white guys. It's little gang, thug, scumbag, racist, saying racist things, beating 2 white hippies up that literally beg them and tell them they're down and that they're homies and everything. And literally midget black people, literally midget black racist, beating up the white guys. And it goes on for like, I don't know, how long's the video? Well, there's a longer version I saw and then they get them on the ground and they're beating them up. And you can hear the beginning of the exchange. These black guys all get around them and start talking crap. And they go, what, do you need money for food or something? They're total hippies groveling to them and then begging them not to kick them anymore. I mean, look at those wimps. I mean, I guarantee you I would hospitalize all those people in a matter of seconds. And I'm not just saying that. I mean, I at a primitive level, 6 guys attack you. I mean, it is just absolutely time to start jumping on the first person with your knees on their chest, slam their head in the concrete, this is the most pathetic drag rat black Klan